The vast, empty plain symbolizes the finality and exposure inherent in judgment. A distant, radiant throne represents divine authority and the ultimate standard of righteousness. The scene combines the emptiness of the plain with the imposing presence of the throne. The throne serves as a visual representation of the ultimate standard against which all is measured. The barren plain represents the state of being exposed and without defense before judgment. The radiant throne symbolizes the presence of Jesus as the righteous judge. This scene sets the stage for the eternal evaluation awaiting every soul after death. The throne's radiance signifies divine authority and ultimate judgment. The setting emphasizes the eternal nature of the evaluation process. The throne represents the finality and impartiality of divine justice. The phrase, "What did you do with my son?" represents the primary inquiry of the final judgment. This question centers on an individual's personal relationship with Jesus. The query highlights the importance of one's actions and beliefs regarding Jesus. It emphasizes the accountability of individuals for their spiritual choices. This central question serves as the foundation for the final assessment. The offering of a heart symbolizes surrender and trust in a relationship with Jesus. Salvation is presented as a gift received through faith, not earned through works. Faith is the key to receiving the gift of salvation. Surrender involves releasing control and trusting in a higher power. A true relationship with Jesus requires both surrender and trust. Human efforts alone are insufficient to atone for sin. Religious activities, while meaningful, cannot independently achieve redemption. Good deeds are symbolically rejected, highlighting their inability to provide ultimate salvation. A personal relationship with Jesus is presented as the singular path to atonement. The visual narrative underscores the necessity of divine grace over human merit. Faith signifies acceptance into eternal joy. Salvation is granted through trust. The heart filled with faith is welcomed. Trust in Jesus' sacrifice leads to salvation. Eternal joy is the reward for unwavering belief. An open door symbolizes the continuous availability of mercy and grace. Turning to Jesus offers forgiveness, regardless of past actions. The offer of redemption remains open, emphasizing that it is never too late to seek forgiveness. The open door represents an invitation to receive divine grace and compassion. The question, "What did you do with what I gave you?" initiates an inquiry into stewardship. This question centers on how individuals manage their allocated gifts and resources. The focus is on the responsible handling and utilization of provided assets. Stewardship involves accountability for the use of entrusted resources. The parable of the talents illustrates the principle of multiplying gifts through faithful investment. Responsible and productive stewardship involves actively using one's abilities and resources to generate positive outcomes. Multiplying gifts signifies an increase in value or impact through diligent effort and wise management. Faithful investment represents a commitment to utilizing resources with integrity and purpose. The parable emphasizes the importance of proactive engagement rather than passive preservation. Productive stewardship leads to amplified benefits and expanded opportunities. Unused talents symbolize missed opportunities for contributing to a greater purpose. The failure to utilize one's gifts can stem from fear, hindering personal growth and contribution. Laziness contributes to the neglect of talents, preventing their development and application. Buried talents represent a loss of potential impact and contribution to a collective endeavor. Neglecting one's abilities results in missed opportunities to positively influence and contribute. Dedication is defined by consistent effort, regardless of scale. Faithfulness is valued over grand achievements. Even small acts of dedication contribute to a larger purpose. The heart behind the action is the true measure of its worth. The inquiry, "How did you treat my little ones?" emphasizes the importance of compassion. This question focuses on the care and treatment of vulnerable individuals. The query highlights the profound connection between love and actions towards the defenseless. It prompts reflection on the practical application of love through acts of kindness. The question serves as a measure of one's true capacity for empathy and benevolence. It challenges one to consider their responsibility towards the well-being of the most innocent. Jesus identifies with orphans, providing them with care and protection. Jesus identifies with widows, offering them support and companionship. Jesus identifies with immigrants, welcoming them and ensuring their inclusion. Jesus identifies with prisoners and the sick, offering healing and compassion. Costly love involves actions of genuine compassion and service. These actions exemplify love that is inconvenient and selfless. Genuine compassion is demonstrated through acts of service. Selfless love prioritizes the needs of others above one's own. Costly love requires sacrifice and dedication. Such love reflects true compassion and empathy. Indifference and neglect are contrasted with acts of love. Compassion creates a division between those who act and those who ignore. Ignoring the vulnerable equates to ignoring a central spiritual figure. Love and compassion are presented as active choices with significant spiritual implications. The concept of eternal echoes represents the continuous opportunity for new beginnings. Choosing love and compassion is a recurring theme, reinforced by the possibility of new answers. The principle of grace is highlighted through the ongoing availability of new beginnings. Redemption is symbolized by the eternal echo of new opportunities. The eternal echo emphasizes the cyclical nature of choices and their potential for positive outcomes. This concept suggests a perpetual chance to embrace positive change and growth.